Lee, thanks for joining us. Summing up your night's work at Edgeley Park.
Well, we're obviously disappointed to be knocked out of a competition. You obviously want to try and advance. We knew we were going to be under strength, and then you get here and the players they had on the team sheet. But I think shape-wise and how we tried to play, I think was good. I've just said to the players that if we want to achieve anything, you've got to stop crosses coming into your box and you've got to mark inside the box, because ultimately them two goals have cost us. But a lot of positives to come in terms of players being able to get minutes, because we need them to get minutes, because everyone's going to be important for us. You know, we're not just going to be able to churn out the same 10 players every game. So it's good to get minutes through people, the younger players coming on. And starting the game, I thought were excellent and conducted themselves really well. James Golding's been here for a day, so we've not actually done any work with him in terms of how we play with three at the back. Phil, I thought handled Wotton really well. Saying he's playing for Oxford City 6 months ago, and he's done really well against Wotton and Low. You know, Low was Player of the Year in League 2 last year. Wotton's worth a couple of million, isn't he? So many positives to take. But I've said to the players, they don't walk off as an individual and go, "Oh, I was all right because I wasn't involved in not stopping a cross or not marking inside the box." We want to achieve anything. If you want to be successful, you've got to stop crosses.
It showed the respect that Dave Chandler had for you, though, with his team that he did select, and those players who were out there, including all the substitutes, would have learnt a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. That you want to take stuff from games. Us as staff have taken a lot from the games. The game tonight, the minutes through a lot of the players, because I don't think 21 football actually gets them to where you need to be. So, well, it was a cup competition. We took it seriously. We prepped properly for the game. I think you could see that with the shape and how we were looking to press. Tezgal didn't stop all night, so pleased for him to score. He probably could have had a couple more, but you can see how useful he's going to be to us because he's a good player. But we lost in the cup competition. You know, he did show us some respect. He says he's struggling for players, so I won't mind being in his boat if that means what he's got on the bench and what he didn't pick tonight.
Interesting, isn't it? Tezgal scored, and also Nathan Lowe scored. Two of the Stokies.
Yeah, we said that. You know, they're having a bit of a competition with each other. Look, Tezgal's 12 months probably behind Lowe just because he wasn't allowed to go out on loan. But I'm sure they're both really good players, and they'll score plenty of goals between them in each division. So
what you'll be doing now is getting your team ready for the important Saturday afternoon fixture against Crawley.
Yeah, we will. We'll be looking after the players in terms of recovery and things like that. That's why, again, tomorrow's going to be important for them in terms of their recovery. And we've already started to prep for the game on Saturday. It's an important game, as they all are. But I walk away from this game tonight obviously disappointed because we lost the football match, but with a lot of positives in terms of individuals and how they looked.
Well, you've played 3 games, and the crowd that you've taken at every game, whether it be at home or the 2 away at Salford and here at Edgeley Park, have been terrific for you. How does that make everyone feel?
Absolutely brilliant. Again, I go back to 4 or 5 football games ago at the football club and what it looked like. They're magnificent, and I can't thank them enough. And it's our job and our duty to make sure we maintain our high standards. We let it drop for 10 minutes, which meant they scored 2 goals. But we need, I always say it, and every manager says it, you need the fans and stuff, but they've just been amazing. I think Salford had 3,000 and odd there the other day, and 1,300 of them were ours. It's just brilliant. 5,000 on Saturday, close to 1,000 I think tonight. It just, you know, we can't thank them enough.
And you've struck a deal that taking Zach Williams up into Scotland.
Yeah, I think it's a good deal for everybody. He's obviously signed his contract, which obviously protects us as a football club. He needs to have a fresh start. We feel away from the football club, so I think it's a good thing for everybody, and we wish him well up there. You know, he's going determined. We had a good conversation with him the other day. He's been pretty mature up to a point in terms of how he's handled the situation. But no, we wish him good luck, and I think it's a good situation for everybody.